is Racket for you. Paddle review. This is Racket right for you.
Hello friends, let me tell you a story of obsession, of sweet spots, of heartbreak, sweaty grips and false promises. Yes, this is the story of my racket journey through Padel, and oh boy, it's been a ride. Chapter 1. The Borrowed Brick. When I first started playing Padel, I knew absolutely nothing. I mean zero, zilch nothing. I was just happy to hit the ball. So what did I do? I borrowed a racket from a friend. It was a Babolat Defiance Tour. At the time, I thought, great name, let's go. Now that I actually understand rackets, I can safely say, that thing was a pancake with a handle, slippery surface, dead feeling, heavier than a semi-truck. But hey, at least it was round, so the sweet spot was big, and that was enough to get me going. I played my first few matches with it. Lost most of them, but fell in love with the sport. Chapter 2. The first purchase, pure instinct. A few matches in, I decided it was time to buy my own racket. Still with zero clue what balance or core stiffness meant. I went to a big shopping center in Malmo and visited like 5 sports stores. I picked the racket that felt good in my hand. That's it. That was my entire strategy. And that lucky winner was Wilson Ultra Pro V2. It felt light, smooth and balanced. Perfect. I even hit my first pull quattro with it. No technique. I just smashed the ball like I was swatting a giant fly. Was it beginner friendly? Absolutely not. It was diamond shaped, stiff, and had a sweet spot the size of a coin. Apparently it had some fancy airflow channels on the side, which I guess helped the wind whistle while I missed the ball entirely. Chapter 3. The maybe this one's too hard realization. One day, a colleague of mine said, "Dude, that racket's really hard to play with." And you know what? He was right. It stuck in my head. Suddenly I started questioning everything. That's when I decided, let's get serious, let's research. Let's find the one. Chapter 4. Online shopping plus peer pressure. I did my homework. I wanted round shape, big sweet spot, medium to soft core, low balance, low weight. And guess what? I bought the Bull Padel Vertex Control. Same racket my childhood friend used. He praised it like it was forged by the paddle gods. I tried it after a match and loved it. Played all summer with it. Improved my game. Still couldn't hit a proper sliced overhead though. But hey, baby steps. Chapter 5. More power, please. 5 to 6 months into my journey, I wanted more pop, more firepower, more kaboom in my smashes. Enter Knox AT10 Genius 18K. I bought it second hand because you know, we don't print money. This was the first racket where I could hit a half decent bandaha in a match. I loved it for 1.5 glorious months. Then, fate stepped in. Chapter 6. The Salesman Trap. One casual night at my local paddle center, I walked past a table full of rackets, just minding my business. A guy spotted me and said, "Hey, do you want to try one of these?" I said no. I was happy with my AT10. I'm not a sucker for salespeople, usually. But then I tried the Knox ML10 Bahia, and it was like magic. The trampoline effect, the effortless power, the crispy volleys. It was love at first slice. I literally hit my first consistent Vibras that same evening. Of course I bought it, right there, even though my bank account was crying quietly in the background. Chapter 7. The Confidence Boost. That racket changed everything. For the first time, I felt like I knew what I was doing.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
My overhead sliced like sushi. My opponents were confused. I was dangerous. They say equipment doesn't matter that much, but I'm telling you, sometimes it really does. That one racket felt like a cheat code.
Hacker man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Chapter 8. Enter the Knox Tempo. A few months later, I started craving more control and touch, but here was a little too soft. So, naturally, I bought the Knox Tempo WPT Luxury. Same shape, same feel, but a stiffer black Eva core. Boom. Game leveled up again. I made ridiculous shots, won epic points. I even bought a second one for sweaty hand emergencies. Then disaster struck. Chapter 9. Racket Burnout. One of the 2 Knox Tempo rackets just died.
The game is broken! I'm losing every single game!
The call went completely mushy. I didn't want to just replace it. No. I wanted to find the next magic weapon, like the Bahia moment all over again. So what did I do? I spiraled hard. I went through 5 to 6 rackets in one autumn. My bank account still hasn't forgiven me. Chapter 10. Testing Madness. First test. Adidas Adapau Light borrowed from my buddy Kaiser. I had one of the best matches of my life. Placed the ball anywhere I wanted. The spin was like black magic. The rough surface was unreal. The ball literally rolled out from the back glass. But did I stick with it? Of course not. Greedy me thought, can I find something even better? I tried the Adidas CrossFit. More power, longer handle, great specs on paper, but something was off. It didn't feel right.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe
Spin wasn't as sharp. Too heavy in offense. Back to square one. Lost, frustrated, broke. Chapter 11. Existential crisis. I thought, maybe I'll never find the one. Bought Adapau again, but heavier and diamond shaped. Big mistake.
Emotional, damn it!
It felt like swinging a hammer underwater. Then a new hope appeared. Chapter 12. Starvi to the rescue. I was set on buying Starvi Methuradul, but it felt too top heavy in store. Instead, I picked up the Starvi Kenta Pro. Low weight, long handle, hardcore roughness, stiff core. I liked it, but the core felt a bit too stiff. So, I did what any logical person would do. I bought the exact same racket again, but with the softer EVA 30 core. Perfect. I used it in maybe 1 or 2 matches. Why? Because I traded one of my CrossFit rackets for a Babolat Air Viper. Game over. Chapter 13. True love. Maybe. The Air Viper was everything I wanted, except the surface wasn't that rough. So I added Head Pro spin strips, a quick solution that actually worked. I've been playing with it for 7 months now, which is basically a lifetime in my chaotic paddle journey. It's fast, balanced, explosive, and somehow I'm still open to switching rackets again if the perfect one appears. So yeah, that's been my racket roller coaster. From dead borrowed bricks to high performance love affairs, from sweet spot tragedies to slice miracles, from logical upgrades to full-blown gear addiction. But I've loved every minute of it. And if you've ever switched rackets too many times, don't worry, you're not alone. I see you. I am you. Have you ever chased the perfect racket? Tag it in the comments. Because here's the thing, it's never just about the racket. It's about the moment. That feeling when everything clicks, the shot lands, and the racket becomes an extension of your arm. My racket collection might look ridiculous, but each one taught me something. And the best part, this journey never really ends. See you on the court. And who knows what racket I'll be wielding next month. Thanks for watching.